My child, stop scrolling. This moment was meant for you. Yes, you. The one who's been crying in silence, who's been fighting invisible battles, who's been wondering if I even hear you. I brought you here not by chance, but by divine appointment. I have a message for you. A message that will shift your heart, calm your fears, and remind you who I am. Listen closely now. Stop crying, my child. I see the tears you thought no one noticed. I heard the sobs muffled by your pillow. I know how tired your soul has become. Tired holding it all in. Tired of pretending to be strong. Tired of not seeing a way out. But I am here. You are not alone in this. I was there in the darkest moment. I was sitting with you in the silence. I was holding your heart when it broke. You may not have felt me, but I never left. I've been closer than your breath, nearer than your own thoughts. Stop worrying. I know you're overwhelmed. I know how your mind races with fear and what-ifs. You replay moments, you overthink decisions, you anticipate disaster. But I am not the author of confusion. I am the Prince of Peace. And I say to your heart, peace, be still. Stop fearing. Fear is a liar, and it has no place in the heart of one who belongs to me. You have been afraid of what tomorrow might bring, afraid of what might fall apart. But I already hold tomorrow, and nothing falls apart without my permission, and nothing will fall apart that I cannot restore. I will make a way for you, even when you see none, even when every door is closed and every option feels exhausted. I specialize in the impossible. I open doors no one can shut. I make rivers in the desert. I create paths in the wilderness. What looks like a dead end to you is the beginning of my plan. I have not forgotten you. You are not invisible to me. Your prayers did not bounce off the ceiling. Your cries didn't go unheard. I know what you're going through. I know what they said. I know what they did. And I am not ignoring your pain. I am gathering every piece, every wound, every tear. I will redeem it all. I see everything. I see beyond appearances. I see what you're afraid to admit. I see the battles you're too exhausted to fight. I see the strength it took just to keep going today. And I honor that. You may not think you're strong, but you are holding on. And that is enough. I have a plan. You don't need to have it all figured out. That's my role, not yours. You don't have to carry the weight of what's next. I have already gone ahead of you. I've prepared every step, even the things that don't make sense right now. One day you will look back and see my fingerprints all over them. I will protect you from danger, from deception, from things you didn't even know were coming. I have shielded you from battles you never had to fight. I have placed my angels around you. You are not vulnerable. You are covered. I will strengthen you. When you have nothing left, I will be your strength. When your knees buckle from the pressure, I will lift you up. When your heart is faint, I will breathe life into your spirit again. You don't have to do this in your own power. You were never meant to. I will help you. Yes, you. Not someone more spiritual. Not someone who has it all together. You, the one who feels unworthy. The one who feels forgotten. I delight in helping my children. Just ask. Just call. Just say, Lord, I need you. And I will answer. I will fight for you. You've been trying to fight every battle alone. But now let me step in. The battle belongs to me. Stand still and see the salvation I will bring. I am your defender. I will silence every lie spoken over you. I will shut the mouths that rise against you in judgment. I will carry you. When you feel too weak to walk, I will carry you. When the burden is too heavy, I will lift it. You don't have to fake strength. Let me be strong for you. I will deliver you from fear, from shame, from depression, from everything that keeps you bound. I came to set captives free, and that includes you. No chain is too thick, no prison is too dark. I am the deliverer. You are not alone. I repeat this because you keep forgetting. The enemy wants you to think you've been abandoned, but I am right here. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. I love you, fully, completely, not for what you do, but for who you are. My love doesn't run out. It doesn't change with your behavior. I am love, and I choose you every day. So breathe now. Let peace return to your heart. Let my voice drown out the fear. Let my presence calm the storm inside. You're gonna be okay. Trust me, even when it's hard, even when it doesn't make sense, even when you're afraid. Trust me, because I am faithful, and I always keep my word. You didn't stumble upon this by mistake. You didn't just happen to be here. I led you to this moment because there's something I need you to hear. This is not a random message. This is your confirmation. This is your sign. I've been waiting for you to pause so I can speak directly to your heart. Now listen carefully, my child. You are not reading this by accident. I orchestrated every detail that brought you here. Every click, every delay, every moment of hesitation. I knew when you would arrive. I knew what your heart would be carrying. And I knew how badly you needed a word from me. This is that word. I have a plan for your life. One greater than what you see right now. You've been walking through a season that feels confusing, uncertain, even painful. You've asked me, why is this happening? You've wondered if there's any purpose in the pressure. There is. I'm not wasting this chapter. I'm using it. I'm shaping you, preparing you, refining what needs to be strengthened, and removing what no longer serves you. You feel like you're in a storm, but I'm building you into someone who can stand in any weather. I'm not just giving you survival, I'm giving you purpose. I see the weight you carry, the financial strain, the broken relationships, the worry about your future, the fear of failing. But I want you to know something deep in your soul. I will do the impossible for you. Yes, the impossible. Not what's merely difficult, not what's just hard, but the thing you think could never happen. The thing you stopped praying for because hope felt too heavy. That's where I do my best work. I don't need ideal circumstances to show my power. In fact, I often move most when everything looks impossible, so that no one can say it was by chance, so that you'll know it was me. I am making a way for you right now. You may not see it yet. You may not feel it yet. But behind the curtain of your current struggle, I am setting things in motion. I'm aligning people. I'm shifting resources. I'm opening doors that you don't even know exist yet. You're asking for help, but I'm preparing the miracle. You're praying for peace, but I'm building strength in your spirit. You're asking for release, but I'm teaching you to rise. You're seeking change, but I'm making you into a vessel that can carry blessing without being broken by it. Sometimes I delay the promise, not because you're not ready for the blessing, but because the blessing isn't ready for you. But now it's coming. You've held on. You've stayed faithful. You've prayed through tears. And I have seen every single moment. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. You are not invisible to me. I have not overlooked you. In fact, I've been closer in this season than you realize. The silence was not absence. It was a space for your roots to grow deeper. I was building your foundation, because what I'm about to do in your life requires depth. It requires strength. And now you are ready. So breathe. Let hope return to your bones. Let courage awaken in your spirit again. Let my voice drown out the doubt. You don't have to do this alone. Not now, not ever. I will walk with you. I will guide your every step. And when you stumble, I will lift you. There's no mistake too big for me to redeem. No scar too deep for me to heal. No detour that cancels your destiny. I am bigger than all of it. And what I've spoken over your life still stands. My word doesn't return void. My promises are yes and amen. You're worried about how things will work out. I'm asking you to trust that I already worked it out. You're trying to figure out the how. I'm telling you to rest in the who, and that who is me. So today, I'm inviting you to come closer, not with perfect faith, not with fancy words. Just come honestly, come weary, come broken. I'm not intimidated by your pain. I'm not tired of your questions. I'm not turned away by your doubts. I am your father, and I'm right here. You've tried to carry this on your own long enough. Now it's time to release it. Give me your burdens. Give me your fears. Give me the outcome you're trying to control. And let me surprise you with what I can do when you finally let go. This moment right here is not the end. It's the beginning of something new. And it starts with this truth. I love you. I'm for you. And I am moving right now on your behalf. Now that you know I am working behind the scenes. Now that you understand this is not the end, but a beginning. Hear this next part, because it's important for your heart to receive it. I want you to rest, truly rest, not just in your body, but in your soul. Let me speak peace into every place where you've been restless. Rest, my child. Yes, you've been carrying a lot. You've been running, fighting, holding everything together. You've stayed strong for others while feeling fragile inside. You've smiled through storms and walked through fires silently. But now, I want you to rest. Not because everything is perfect. Not because the battle is over. But because I am with you in the midst of it. Rest doesn't mean the world around you is calm. Rest means your spirit is anchored in me even when the world feels chaotic. You've been measuring peace by circumstances, but I give you a peace that passes understanding, a peace that doesn't depend on outcomes, a peace that comes from knowing I'm already at work. Yes, I'm already at work. Long before you saw the problem, I saw the solution. Before you cried, I heard. Before you were hurt, I was already preparing healing. Before you lost, I had a plan for restoration. You may be in the middle of the mess, but I'm already in motion. I see what's ahead, and I'm already positioning you to walk into it. You only see the next step, but I see the path. You see the closed doors, but I see the greater door that's about to open. You see pain, but I see purpose. You see delay, but I see divine timing. That situation you think can't change, I'm already turning it around. That broken relationship you gave up on, I'm already softening hearts. That sickness you've cried over, I'm already releasing healing. That financial stress that keeps you up at night, I'm already unlocking provision. And not just for you, but for your family. I know how much you carry for them. You pray for them more than you pray for yourself. You've sacrificed, worried, fought battles they didn't even know about. But know this, I see your faithfulness, and I will bless your household. I will cover your children. I will restore what's been broken. Your prayers are powerful, and I have not ignored a single one. Where you are hurting, I am healing. Where you are grieving, I am comforting. Where you are doubting, I am revealing truth. Where you are empty, I am pouring out my spirit. You've asked me, when, Lord, when will things change? And I say to you, at the appointed time, I have not forgotten my promises. I have not changed my mind. What I've spoken will come to pass, and not a moment too late. I don't move according to pressure. I move according to purpose, and I'm aligning everything with my perfect plan. So stop striving, stop forcing, stop overthinking. Just breathe, just trust, just be still and know that I am God. Let me carry the weight, let me take the lead, let me do the heavy lifting. I'm not asking you to do this alone, I'm asking you to lean on me. Rest isn't weakness, it's worship. Rest is saying, God, I trust you more than I trust myself. Rest is surrender. Rest is faith in action. Rest is where I begin to move. So let me move. Let me show you what I can do when you stop trying to control everything. Let me surprise you. Let me bless you beyond your expectations. Let me do more than you asked or imagined. But first, let me hold you. You've been strong for too long. Let me be your strength now. Crawl into my presence and rest your soul. I will carry you through this valley. I will sing over you with love. I will renew your mind, restore your heart, and revive your purpose. Everything is going to be okay. Not because you can fix it, but because I am faithful. Not because you earned it, but because I am good. Not because things are easy, but because I am greater than the storm. So now, say this with me. I am not alone. I am not abandoned. My God is at work, and I will rest in His promises. Now stay with me, child, because the next thing I want to tell you will prepare you for what's coming. You've waited, you've rested, and now I'm about to move. Don't miss what I'm about to reveal next. You've trusted me in the silence. You've rested in my promises. Now hear this, my child. I'm not just watching, I'm moving. I'm not just present, I'm powerful. What you are about to hear is not a possibility. It's a promise, and I do not lie. I am going to take every bit of anxiety away from you. Yes, every hidden worry, every thought that spirals late at night, every fear you try to silence with a smile. I see how tightly you've been holding it all together. I see the pressure in your chest, the tension in your shoulders, the silent panic that sometimes rises without warning. Let me take it. You were never meant to carry what I already paid to lift off of you. My peace is not a concept, it's a power. It is real, and I'm releasing it into you now. I'm removing the fear that whispers, what if everything goes wrong? And I'm replacing it with confidence in me, that even if it does, I am still God. I'm taking the stress that makes you feel like you're drowning in deadlines, decisions, and expectations, and I'm reminding you, you are not a machine. You are mine. I made you for more than survival. I made you to walk in freedom. I see the pain, not just the physical pain, but the emotional pain, the grief that lingers, the betrayal that still stings, the trauma you thought you buried. And I say to you, bring it all to me. You've tried to numb it, escape it, ignore it. But healing doesn't come through avoidance. Healing comes through my presence. And I am here. I'm not afraid of your broken places. I don't flinch when you show me the wound. I am the healer. Let me touch the deepest parts of you, the ones you've closed off because it hurt too much. Let me pour my oil on the places where life cut you. I am gentle. I am patient. I will not rush the process. I will stay with you through every step. I am filling you with my peace. A peace that doesn't depend on your circumstances. A peace that isn't shaken by bad news. A peace that anchors you when emotions try to pull you under. This peace doesn't come from the world. It comes from me. And once you taste it, you'll never want to live without it again. I am filling you with my love. Not shallow love. Not conditional love. But love that stays. Love that heals. Love that casts out fear. You've searched for love in places that hurt you, and people who didn't see you. but I've always seen you, and I have never turned away. Let my love wash over you now. Let it go deep into your identity, your self-worth, your memories. You are not unlovable. You are not too far gone. You are not too much. You are exactly who I created you to be, and I love you as you are. I am filling you with healing, not just to make you feel better, but to make you whole. I'm healing your mind, the racing thoughts, the overthinking, the depression and despair. I'm renewing your mind with truth. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are not what they said. I'm healing your body, even the parts doctors gave up on, even the chronic conditions, even the fatigue, the insomnia, the unexplained weakness. I created your body. I know how to restore it. I speak life to every cell, every organ, every system. I am the great physician. I am filling you with blessings. I don't bless reluctantly. I bless generously. I'm not holding back. I'm preparing overflow. You've been faithful with little. I will trust you with more. And what I give you won't come with sorrow attached. It will come with joy, with peace, with purpose. I'm blessing you with clarity. You've been confused, unsure of what to do next. But I am lighting the path. I will give you wisdom. I will close the wrong doors and open the right ones. You won't have to guess anymore. I will make the way clear. I'm blessing your family, the ones you worry about, the ones you cry over. I am sending peace into your home. I am calling prodigals back. I am softening hearts. I am rewriting generational stories. What the enemy used for harm, I will use for glory. I'm blessing your future. What's ahead is not random. It's designed. I've gone before you. I've paved the way. Your destiny is not in the hands of people. It's in my hands. And no one can cancel what I have ordained. You've seen me move before. You've experienced my help in the past. Don't forget that I am the same God. Yesterday, today, and forever. If I did it before, I will do it again. I didn't bring you this far to abandon you. I didn't start this journey just to leave it unfinished. Your miracle is not maybe. It's already on the way. The breakthrough, the restoration, the promotion, the answer, the healing, the peace, the clarity, the victory. It's coming, because I will not fail you. You've trusted, you've waited, and now I will act in my time, in my way, for your good, for my glory. Now listen closely, child, because I'm not only blessing you, I'm restoring you. What was stolen, what was lost, what was broken, I'm getting ready to bring it all back. Don't miss the next thing I'm about to do. Child, I'm not just healing you, I'm restoring you. I'm not only answering your prayers, I'm redeeming your past. You've lost some things. You've been through seasons where it felt like everything was falling apart. But I saw it all, and I promise you this. I'm bringing it back. Better, stronger, complete. You held on during the toughest of times. When others gave up, you didn't. When the pain got worse, you still whispered prayers. When people left, you stayed faithful. When the nights were long and the silence was deafening, you still looked for me, and I saw it all. Every time you wanted to quit, but didn't. Every time you praised me through the tears. Every time you encouraged others while you were barely holding on yourself. That wasn't wasted. None of it was for nothing. Every act of faith, every seed you sowed in the dark, every moment you chose me over fear, I kept it. I recorded it. And now, I'm responding. You didn't know it, but I was giving you strength in those moments. Strength that came from me. There were days you thought you made it on your own, but it was my grace carrying you. There were nights you couldn't even pray, but your tears reached me, and I translated them into cries for help, and I answered. When people left you, I stayed. When they wrote you off, I wrote your name on the palm of my hand. When the world gave up on you, I whispered, "You are mine." I've never left your side. I am faithful, even when others aren't. Even when you've doubted, wandered, struggled, I remained. Because my covenant with you is not based on your perfection, but on my promise. And I keep my promises. Now hear me clearly. I am going to restore everything the enemy stole from you. Every year that felt wasted, restored. Every relationship that broke your heart, redeemed. Every opportunity that slipped away, replaced with something better. Every joy that was crushed, rebuilt with gladness. Every dream that died, revived in greater form. I am not just the God who heals. I am the God who restores. I go back into the ruins and build beauty. I take what the locust devoured and multiply it sevenfold. I don't just patch up what's broken, I make it new. You thought it was over, but I am just beginning. You thought the best was behind you, but what's coming is greater than what you lost. I'm going to repay you for the unfair things that happened, for the betrayal you didn't deserve, for the rejection that wounded you, for the injustice that wore you down, for the losses you grieved in silence. I saw it all, and now I'm repaying, not just in comfort, but in glory. Your name was slandered. I will lift it up in truth. Your voice was silenced. I will give it power and platform. Your joy was stolen. I will give you laughter that comes from the soul. Your strength was drained. I will renew it like the eagles. I'm blessing you, not just to bless you, but to prove to everyone watching that I am your God. Those who doubted you will see your breakthrough. Those who mock your faith will witness your miracle. Those who thought you were finished will be surprised by your rise. I'm doing this not only for you, but through you. Your story will be a testimony. Your scars will carry healing for others. Your past will become someone else's roadmap to freedom. So don't hide what you've been through. Don't be ashamed of the journey. I was in every chapter, even the messy ones, even the broken ones, even the chapters you wished never existed. I'm using all of it. I'm not just restoring what you lost. I'm restoring who you are. The confidence, the joy, the hope, the purpose, the identity, the fire in your soul. You haven't missed your moment. You haven't fallen too far. You haven't messed up beyond repair. I'm the God of the comeback. And this is your season to rise again. So get ready. Make room. Open your hands. Prepare your heart. Because restoration isn't coming. It's already here. I am blessing you. I am rebuilding you. I am repaying you. And above all else, I am with you. Now listen, because what I'm doing next will change the atmosphere around you. I'm not just working inside you anymore. I'm about to shift what's around you. And it starts with what I speak next. You've waited. You've trusted. You've endured. And now, child, I want you to hear what comes next. Because it's not just about surviving anymore. It's about stepping into what I've already prepared for you. What's ahead isn't random. It's intentional. And it's yours. Stop stressing. I know your thoughts are spinning. You're trying to calculate every outcome, fix every problem, carry every responsibility. You've said, if I don't hold it all together, everything will fall apart. But child, that is not your burden. I am God, and I never asked you to be me. I never asked you to be perfect. I never asked you to figure everything out. That pressure you feel, that constant striving, it's time to lay it down. You've confused movement with progress. You've been so busy trying to stay afloat that you forgot to rest in my arms. You think stress proves strength, but strength is found in surrender. You don't need to panic anymore. Something big is about to happen to you, and not because you forced it, but because I'm faithful. At the right time, the appointed time, the divine time, I will answer you. You've been asking me, when, Lord? When will it shift? And I say to you, soon. But not soon in human terms, soon in eternal purpose. And when it comes, it will come suddenly, without warning, without logic, without limits. Doors will open, paths will clear, provision will come, peace will flood in, healing will rise up, joy will return. It won't be because of coincidence, it will be because of covenant. You are in covenant with me. That means I take care of you. I fight for you. I guide you. I speak over you. I cover you. Be still and know that I am God. Not just a comforting phrase, not just a Bible verse to memorize, but a lifestyle, a rhythm, a mindset. Be still, not because you're giving up, but because you're giving it to me. Be still, not because you're weak, but because I am strong. Be still, not because everything makes sense, but because I am still in control. Trust me. Trust me when the path is dark. Trust me when the answer is delayed. Trust me when you're misunderstood. Trust me when the door closes. Trust me when it opens, too. I have your back. I've always had your back. Even when you didn't notice. Even when you doubted. Even when you tried to walk away. I followed you. I protected you from things you didn't even know were coming. I blocked attacks you never saw. I whispered peace in the middle of your chaos. And I never stopped. You will not fail. Because I am holding you. Because my spirit is in you. Because my word is over you. Because my angels surround you. Because my purpose for your life cannot be canceled. The enemy tried. He tried to discourage you. He tried to distract you. He tried to detour your destiny. But here you are, still listening, still believing, still standing. And that's proof that I'm not finished. In fact, I'm just getting started. So now take a breath. Feel my peace wash over you. Let my presence surround you. Let my voice echo louder than your fear. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are not too far. You are mine. You are chosen. You are equipped. You are rising. And now go forward. Walk in boldness. Walk in healing. Walk in confidence. Walk in peace. Because I, the Lord your God, go before you, walk beside you, and cover you behind. I have spoken. I have promised. I will fulfill it. You will see it. You will live it. You will testify of it. This is not the end. This is the beginning. Everything changes from here. If this message spoke to your heart, don't let it end here. Declare your faith out loud. Comment, I trust in God. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe for more daily words from the Lord. Your faith journey is just beginning. And I will walk with you every step of the way. I've always had your back. Even when you didn't notice. Even when you doubted. Even when you tried to walk away. I followed you. I protected you from things you didn't even know were coming. I blocked attacks you never saw. I whispered peace in the middle of your chaos. And I never stopped. You will not fail. Because I am holding you. Because my spirit is in you. Because my word is over you. Because my angels surround you. Because my purpose for your life cannot be canceled. The enemy tried. He tried to discourage you. He tried to distract you. He tried to detour your destiny. But here you are, still listening, still believing, still standing. And that's proof that I'm not finished. In fact, I'm just getting started. So now take a breath. Feel my peace wash over you. Let my presence surround you. Let my voice echo louder than your fear. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are not too far. You are mine. You are chosen. You are equipped. You are rising. And now go forward. Walk in boldness. Walk in healing. Walk in confidence. Walk in peace. Because I, the Lord your God, go before you, walk beside you, and cover you behind. I have spoken. I have promised. I will fulfill it. You will see it. You will live it. You will testify of it. This is not the end. This is the beginning. Everything changes from here. If this message spoke to your heart, don't let it end here. Declare your faith out loud. Comment, I trust in God. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe for more daily words from the Lord. Your faith journey is just beginning, and I will walk with you every step of the way.